I'm Joshua Bardwell, and you're going to learn something today. We're back today talking about the Fatshark HDO again, and I promise, I know that there have been a bunch of videos about the HDO. Hey, it's a hot product. It's just released. It's a very controversial topic as well, and I want to help you guys figure out how to feel about them. Even if you're not interested in spending money, do you think they're a good product? Well, this is the last video I'm going to do for a little while about them, so if you're tired of hearing about them, don't worry. Tomorrow's video will be about something else. But I know a lot of you are still really interested in them. And here's what I've done. So I released a video a little while back where I showed you an in-screen view of the Fatshark HD2 versus the HDO. And there were some problems with that. The flights were not done at the same time because I'm only one guy. I can only hold one camera at a time. And the flight with HD2, people were like, why not the HD3? Yeah, okay. So I've got a video for you where I'm going to show you the in-screen view of the same flight at the same time, piloted by none other than Tommy Umagod. So that's some good freestyle too. And in addition to that, while I was, here's what I've noticed is that so many people seem to put these goggles on their face and have a strong reaction to them. A positive reaction. You saw my first video and my reaction was that I wasn't sure they're better, but are they that much better? It didn't knock my socks off, but I try to balance as a reviewer telling you what my opinion is versus helping you, know what your opinion might be, you see, because you don't always agree with me. And I've seen so many people put these goggles on their face and go, holy damn you, Joshua Bardwell, now I have to spend $500, that I thought I would do some testimonials. And so what I did at Quad Camp was I just handed the goggles to 15 different people who had never worn them before. And I'm going to show you their reactions at the end of this video. Some of them are positive. Some of them are lukewarm and negative. I'm not going to show you all of them. I'm not going to try and skew it one way or the other. And that way, I can't put the goggles literally on your face unless you come to Quad Camp, in which case you're more than welcome to try them. I would say this if you tune out now, just before you tune out, I would say this. The reactions to the video I showed were about 50-50 of people going, it doesn't look that much better, and people going, wow, they're really good. And the in-person reactions, and now I'm up to about 15 or 20 people who have seen it, the in-person reactions are, if anything, better. It's maybe 80-20 of people who go, wow, that's really good, I want that. So if you think you might want to spend $500 on the HDOs, if you have the opportunity to somehow get your eyeballs into them before you make your final decision, it seems like you should probably give that a go. Okay, here is the video of the screens and this stuff. The camera that we're using here is the GoPro Hero 5 Session. The cameras are locked to exactly the same settings, exactly the locked exposure, locked ISO, locked shutter speed, locked white balance. The camera is doing the minimal processing of the image. What you're seeing here is as close as I can possibly get you to having your face in these goggles at the same time. The image does look a tiny bit blurry. Some of you are going to notice that and wonder if it's not focused correctly. The reason for that is that we're shooting in 1440 resolution. That's we're shooting in 1440 resolution, and then we have to zoom in. So you're not seeing the actual full resolution of the screen. I'm not sure if you do the math, the 800 bytes. Anyway, so it looks a tiny bit blurry. That's just something, we just don't have the equipment to capture a high enough resolution to show you every single pixel of the screen. But you can certainly judge various aspects of the picture, the color saturation, the contrast, the detail. This is really the best I can do. After this flight finishes, then, there he's in a tree, it's almost done. After this flight finishes, I'll show you the testimonials of people putting the goggles on their face for the very first time. And I will ask the question, which of you will give me $500 for these goggles right now? And we'll see who raises their hand.
Oh, wow. Yeah, the HD, actually.
Uh-huh. What do you think of the HD3s?
They're not as clear as the HDOs. You're famous. They're a little bit taller and the same display, but I think the HDOs are clearer.
What do you got? What do you think?
Yes.
You see?
To me, there's a noticeable difference between the HD3 and the HDO in clarity, the color.
Yeah.
All right, pass them on. Let's see how. Let's just get first impressions.
Sam?
Let's get them on everybody's face.
Get them on.
Yeah, noticeable.
So as a pilot that flies HD3s usually, the screen is a little bit smaller, but I don't think that's a bad thing.
Yeah, I think the color and the clarity makes it almost erases it.
There's definitely, it's a sharper image, and I think that in some situations like the HD3s, you're almost going to get too much screen, and the edges will distract you, whereas with the HDOs like these, you're not going to get that.
What's the field of view of the HD3s?
43?
So yeah, I like this a lot. If I was going to go buy goggles, it'd be tough to choose between the HD3 and the HDOs right now.
So you're kind of on the fence. Pass them on. You're on the fence.
That's
feels
three
like that's
if you
what you're
want to do
saying.
an immediate comparison.
What do you normally fly?
Normally I fly the Attitude V4s, so it's like the same aspect ratio.
Yeah, it should be.
But this screen is I mean, it's noticeably larger, but
It's larger and higher resolution.
yeah, and you could tell. Like I don't have to fool myself into thinking they're better. Like sometimes, you know what I mean? Like sometimes I just gotta lie to myself. I'm like, yeah, this is better. But these are definitely,
Gotta justify it.
yeah, these are definitely better.
Pass them on. Who's next? Who's next? Who wants to try them? We're just trying to make the most of the
So
battery.
yeah, I usually use the Dom V3s. Yeah, these are light years better than what's on my head right now. Thanks. Yeah, that's another 500 spent.
Yeah, I think that's what's gonna happen to me.
Yeah, I fly the threes, and
Okay.
they're nice.
Okay, good.
They're nice, yeah.
Okay, good.
Here's
See,
the-
I want to
not
find at
worth
least
five.
somebody. Yeah.
There's a three if you want to do an immediate side by side.
I've got the HDO.
Yeah, they're all right.
Okay, there we go. Thank you. If everybody puts them on their face and goes, "It's the best thing ever," then I start to
There's
wonder.
something wrong, yeah.
I'm glad you guys are tepid.
I fly
It proves that we're being honest.
fly the V3s.
And then he comes out there, it's like,
Wow.
So far.
Wow.
Going from Dom.
The field of view though at 37. I mean that.
Have you tried them?
Not yet.
Okay, you're a field of view hater. I'm with you. 37 rubbed me the wrong way from the
right.
first
I'm
time.
the
Let's
same
see.
way.
Let's see what you think once you got your.
Wow, I came from the V3s.
Okay, this is the HD3s, True D 3.6.
God. Yeah, Bardwell.
oh, that's why I'm so proud of him.
I know you don't like the field of view, Bardwell. You might want to part with these. It's just not right
Let's see
for
what you
you.
think. Let's see what you think.
Okay, here we go. Here
Is he
we
still
go.
up? Is he still up? Okay, good, good, good.
That is an
Thank
awesome
you, pilot.
It's clear. That's about it. Nope.
$500?
Nope.
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 Definite no.
Definite
Hard
no.
no.
100% no. I'm a field of view person. I'll take my HD3s.
Okay.
That's the three right.
I like the clarity of those. The HD3s are nice.
The HDOs has a little bit clearer picture. They do with the OLEDs, but I mean,
It's like the refresh rate is a lot better, I think, on the
Others
HDOs.
have said that.
I'm
It's like smoother.
Everything is real smooth in the HDOs.
Yeah.
It doesn't have like
but
a dropped frame look to it.
So I'm sold already. Holy cow, is this nice? Like the clarity is just a lot better, and you can see.
That's gonna be the fun part too. Hey, your battery come off?
Oh no, no, some colors came out.
It's only about a tree.
All right, all right.
That's awesome.
All right. So now we're gonna focus group this, okay? For everybody who tried the HDO,
There's nowhere to look. All right.
okay. Now for real, who give me $500 right now for these goggles? Hands up.
It's only money. It comes with the receiver.
Come on, you'll make more than
No module, just $500.
They got some HDOs.
Okay, who will never buy these goggles for $500 ever? One hand, two hands.
I gotta see it.
You haven't seen them yet.
I would have
Jeff?
bought these. You would have.
Everybody gives me shit. They're like, oh, they give them to you, man.
Okay, all right. Thank you guys very much.
I think the biggest disappointment for me is coming from the HD3 is I really were hoping they were not going to be as good as they are, because the biggest disappointment is I'm about to spend $500.
Let me ask you this. For everybody who looked at him, forget everything you liked about him. What's the thing you hated or disliked the most about him, other than the price, obviously?
That's it.
And then the field of view. Some people don't like, some people do like. Anything else you disliked?
I'm coming from 16.9. It was a little bit off. Coming from 16.9.
You would like him to be 16.9.
If you had the ability to choose, that would be
and they don't do that.
Yeah.
So you're stuck in 4.3 with those.